Welcome and hello. This is a lesson in Python for Water Resources titled Environment Setup. So in this lesson, what we're going to be doing is setting up our work environment. If you already have your environment set up for Python programming, go ahead and skip ahead to a future lesson. What I'm going to be doing in this lesson is installing Visual Studio Community Edition, as well as downloading and installing Python. And then at the very end, we're going to run a check to make sure that it's properly installed. All right, so what I have on the screen here is the download page to Visual Studio Community. This is a free software that you're able to use for personal and educational purposes. That's the first link in the description. The second link in the description is right here. This is the page to download Python. So we're going to do this second. We'll start with Visual Studio. Go ahead and click on the download button and then wait for that to download. If it doesn't download, you can click on this button right here, this link to retry. All right, that downloaded on my desktop right here. So I'm going to click to open that up and then wait for that progress bar. Visual Studio Installer, I'll click on OK. It's got a couple of progress bars, so we'll wait for this to complete. Looks like it's downloaded. Now it's installing. It says it's installed. All right, cool. So here we are with the first page. From this Workloads tab, I'm going to click on Python development. There's a checkbox right there. And I'm also going to check on C++ development as well. You don't have to do that, but I will be working with C++ for something else. And then after that, in the bottom right corner, click on the install button. And let's wait for this progress bar to complete. All right, so it took about 5 minutes. I just was waiting off camera. Here is the screen now. It looks like it is fully installed, Visual Studio Community Edition. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is installed. I'm going to check. So let's just minimize this for now. I'm going to go down to my Windows and I'll type in Visual Studio. And it says Visual Studio app. So let's just click on that and wait for that to open. All right, cool. Here is my Visual Studio. It's opening up. I'm going to click on Maybe Later to that screen. All right, cool. Getting started. Looks like we are in. So you can just go ahead and continue without code in the bottom right. And then it's going to bring up sort of a welcome screen here. I'm going to resize this, close some of these tabs so I don't need to see what's new. I don't need the Copilot chat, so I'm just closing some windows. Solution Explorer, I want that, but I want it over here docked on the left side. Okay, nice. So I'm going to navigate to my directory where I'm going to be keeping all my Python so that I have a directory tree listing over here in my Solution Explorer. Any of these windows are modular, so you can pick them up and then put them down where you want. So yeah, I like to keep the Solution Explorer here on the left. I'm going to go up to File and then Open and then Folder. And then navigate to the folder. I want to keep my Python files, which is going to be for me right here. Okay, select folder. That's been selected. I have my lesson 1 data in my lessons directory. I'm ready to go. Also, what I want to do here is go to View and then Terminal, which is right here. This is going to bring up the terminal window for me to type commands, including commands to run my Python programs. At this time, we're ready to download and install Python. I currently do not have Python installed on my computer, and I can confirm that directly right here within my Visual Studio terminal window. So to check if you have Python installed or not, just type in Python space dash dash version and then enter. And then it gives me this red warning text. I'm not even going to read it. I know Python's not installed because if it was, it would tell me Python version 3.14 or whatever we're up to. So we'll type it out clear. We'll return to this a little bit once we get Python downloaded and installed. Let's go back to our web page right here. The second tab is where I have Python. This is the second link in the description. I think it detected that I'm using a Windows system, so all I need to do here is click the Python install manager. It looks like it's going to be downloading 3.14. That's the most recent one. If you have a different operating system, you can click these links. And then further down below, it shows us a calendar of which versions of Python are supported and not supported. The vertical line here shows that we are going to be downloading version 3.14. If you're watching this in the future, though, you're probably on to 3.15 or 16 or some future version. Okay, so what showed up over here on my desktop was what we downloaded. This is Python, so we'll just go ahead and click on that. Install Python Manager. That is correct. Launch when ready. Sure. So click on Install Python. Okay, that was quick. Looks like we are up and running. We have a command prompt here, It's asking me for permission about the length of some certain file paths. It says it may have to restart my computer. So if you have this decision is kind of up to you. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. For this second question, I'm going to say no. For this third question about the global shortcut, I read what it says. I like what it says. So I'm going to say yes. Y for yes. It also said it may need to restart. And then this last question, I read it. I'm also going to say yes. So those are sort of up to you as far as what sort of installation options you want. Okay, finally, we got some progress bars down here at the bottom of the screen, so I'm just going to wait for that to complete. Configuration checks complete. That only took a few seconds. All right, here's some Python usage. We're going to be using that. And view online help, that's going to be a no. All right, off camera, I restarted my computer. I'm back ready to check to see if Python is properly installed. I also need to open up Visual Studio. So down here in the Start menu, I'm going to click on Start menu bar and then just start typing to search. So Visual and Studio. All right, so here is Visual Studio. I'm going to right click and then pin to Start menu. That's just my preference. So let's check to make sure that that is there. There we go. Visual Studio, click on that. Wait for that to load. Then I'll just click on the folder that I had open previously. Here is that. Now let's go ahead and wait for the terminal to open. That's this first tab here. If you don't have that open, again, that's View and then Terminal window. And then it should be able to type in Python -- version. And well, you know what? I think let me clear that. Just py is what it's going to be using now. So I will do py -- version and boom. Python 3.14.6 is the version I have installed. Of course, I'll probably upgrade a little bit later. Let's just go ahead and test it now. So I'll just type in Python, or sorry, I forgot already, py. I'm in Python editing mode. Okay. And I'll type print, and then how about I'm ready for Python and run. So that's working. You can type exit to exit that, and we are good to go. This is the conclusion of our first lesson on Python for water resources, where we installed our environment for writing Python code.